I only played 3DS for 30 days. Now, if y'all didn't know, I may look like the average New York teen, which that's fucked up. You shouldn't assume shit like that, even though I am. Under this is over 1,000 hours of playtime. It's a hacked 3DS. Now let me tell you something, nigga. This will get you more fun than a PC, a PS5, a Xbox, a Switch, all that, nigga. Let me back out of my game because I was playing. As y'all can see, I'm the first ever WL streamer with a modded 3DS on some nerd shit. I'm telling you right now. When I open my 3DS, nigga, guess what play? Nigga, Cardi. I'ma break the bank. Let me show y'all something. I got different photos for all that. Look, we got Pokemon right here. We got all the Pokemon games. Bow, hold on. Ooh, focus. Bro, y'all see it, bro. Niggas got the Pokemon folders. Niggas got the Mario folders. Niggas got the Zelda, the Sonics. I got mad hours on all these shits. So I really wanted to see this because I actually relate to this video and I want to compare, like, yo, what your 3DS look like compared to mine. You feel me? So some regular geeky nerd shit.
30 days, I did a challenge. Well, I wouldn't really say a challenge, but more of an experiment. Because for the last 30 days, I decided to...
Joe, it's crazy. Every single person I know has the exact same 3DS as me. My man's got this, I got this, my other man's got this nigga got this. Do we all collectively just have the red 3DS? I'm not gonna lie, bro. Niggas gotta spice some shit up. I do want to start collecting 3DSs. The NES one gotta be mine. It gotta be mine sooner or later.
Self to only playing my Nintendo 3DS, which means no modern gaming, like nothing else. It was the only thing I played. I don't know. It sounded fun, so I tried something different. And it just so happens I documented the whole thing. But why the 3DS? Well, for starters, this little device was not only chock full of nostalgic memories, but also dust and cobwebs. I don't remember the last time I intentionally sat down and played this thing, so a lot of it was for reliving that childhood experience. But another plus that's...
Yo, what was your favorite game on the 3DS? See, me personally, I was always a Mario Kart 7 ass nigga. Of course, we had the Pokemon X, the Pokemon Ys. If I go on my activity log, I feel like Mario Kart 7 might be my #1 played game. I'm not gonna lie to you, gang. Like this,
my decision was its form factor being a smaller, strictly portable device. This was during a busy time.
It was Omega Ruby. We moved up.
In my life, lots of traveling and whatnot. We moved up. So to truly thrive through this experiment, portability was sort of a must. I also wanted this experience to be as authentic as possible, so I decided to make a ground rule for myself. I only allowed games that I personally owned, so 3DS hacking was a no-go. I do, however, have
you fucking dork. You fucking dork. Now, of course, I hacked my 3DS, but I do own every single game legally. I legally own every single 3DS game that I have hacked on my 3DS. Wink, wink. Y'all want me to get my cases? Hold on, let me get my cases real quick. I got a bunch of these shits. Yeah, nigga. What I told you, look, I told niggas get up with me. Y'all see the red boxes? Guess what they were? Mario Kart, nigga. Come on, bro. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is, bro. Y'all know what it is, bro. Boom. Not only essential, very essential when it comes to the 3DS. You gotta have Mario Kart 7. Now, you're probably asking yourself, okay, Mario Kart 7, what did he do? Why do you have 2 copies? Feel me? One of ones, no. Mario Party DS, unbeatable, nigga. I'm telling you right now, you know how many fights I used to get with my brother with this shit, nigga? I used to whoop his ass and the nigga would cry. Run to my mom. Now I'm tight. Now we all tight. Cause now my little brother crying, my mom tight. Now I'm tight because she yapping in my fucking, you feel me? Now you have my little brother to blame for all this scribbly do nonsense. The nigga was emo, as y'all can see. Look at this little nigga right here. Nigga got bloodshot eyes. I don't know why. Feel me? It was on this emo shit. It's cool though. This is when we really started getting into Pokemon. Boom, Pokemon X. Boom, Pokemon Sun. Hold on, we not done though. Boom, Pokemon Omega Ruby. We was mad spoiled, nigga. Boom, Pokemon Y. Hold on, I'm not fucking finished. Yeah, nigga. Yeah. Yeah, we got all of these. Oh, wait, you thought I was done? Hold on. Now, you're probably asking yourself, yo, why you keep getting 2 versions of the same game? I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm a little clumsy. I be losing shit. And what? You got a problem with it? I swear to God, we can fight about it. Word up. Anyway, box, you feel me? Niggas got the staples and shit. This is not... Nigga. These not where my game's at. They just mad Skylanders. So I couldn't find some other shit. I don't know where they went. I guess they grew legs and walked away, but I came with a souvenir. Yeah, this my nigga right here. I know his name is I know his name is Ernie's, but like I gave him a nickname. I'm not gonna tell you it because it's a little explicit. Just know it rhymes with trigger.
Region hacked 3DS, but again, I was only utilizing it to play cartridges that I physically owned. The concept of intentionally limiting myself to one game.
Yo, ironically, I've never played a Metroid game. Is that crazy? I've never, ever in my life ever played a Metro game.
Console for a longer period of time
or Zelda
always fascinated me. Like, it intrigued me. And so when I thought of the
I played that one where the nigga turned into like the little painting and shit, but that's it. I never played no Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, none of that.
Like, I remember the system pretty fondly, so I was confident I could keep myself busy for a while. However, I wasn't really sure how long that confidence would last, but I guess you'll have to wait and find out. I scheduled a start date on February 8th, and I exclusively played my Nintendo 3DS for the next 30 days. This is how it went. Okay, it's day 1 of the experiment, and I already ran into my first hiccup. What do I play first? My 3DS library isn't jaw-dropping by any means, but it also ain't too shabby either. I got a decent amount of variety. I'm not the biggest Pokemon guy, so these were out of the equation. And who can forget Rayman 3D and Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer?
I've never in my life ever played an Animal Crossing game. Let me know, is that shit fire? Because I've been hearing niggas be dumping like 200 hours, 300 hours, and that's on the low end. So you feel me? I'm just here. I'm here to enjoy some games. I never played Metroid. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. I never played a Metroid game. I never played a Zelda game. I never played a Animal Crossing game. I was always real reserved. Like I was always like a Mario, Sonic, Dragon Ball type of. You feel me? I was more into like that anime shit. Not really like word. Let me know though, cause
I give up. No, but seriously, it honestly didn't take me too long to figure out what to play. After being retired from this thing for so long, I wanted to ease my way back into the 3DS experience, and I thought, what better way to do that than to play the handheld's bread and butter, a platformer, of course. But not just any platformer. I'm talking about the highly respected Donkey Kong Country
Nigga, what? I mean, nah, he know ball too. I like that. I like that.
Now,
I like this one.
I remember playing the original version on the Wii, and at first glance, you may be thinking, that's you playing a platformer? And I can assure you, I am playing a platformer. Yeah, the Wii version is often criticized for its oversaturation of motion controls. However, the 3DS release takes those elements out of the equation and simplifies the game's control scheme. And
I'm trying to play that shit right now.
Bad, far from that. But this one change alone makes this great game all the more better. I won't gush over this title for too long, but man, this was a perfect way to start off the month. This game was practically made to be on 3DS with its foreground and background level design. Each level is sprawling with originality and creativity, which leads to fun gimmicks that ultimately lead to absurd scenarios at times.
I guess I don't have it. What the hell? I thought I did.
That I looked forward to every time I played. It's fresh, it's slick, it's fun. It keeps you on your toes for sure. The first couple days, I didn't have much time to play, so I found myself ending my days with some late night Donkey Kong. I will say though, whenever I would pop this baby on and play, it was kind of hard to put down. So that's what I did for the next few days. I played it whenever I had time. Eventually, the Super Bowl happened. I guess. Most people thought I was cheering for football, but no, I beat a minecart level in Donkey Kong.
Patrick Mahomes. I'm sorry to ear y'all. Y'all got delicate ears, but fuck Patrick Mahomes. I'm sorry. That just triggers some PTSD.
Now, one thing I did notice when playing this is that I completely forgot how the circle pad feels. It's crazy how fast you can get accustomed to modern controllers like the Switch Pro controller, for example. And like I said, I really don't remember the last time I sat down and played a 3DS for more than an hour. Especially when playing a precise platformer like Donkey Kong, the circle pad felt more stiffer than I remember. It wasn't game-breaking, it was just something I noticed after being on a 3DS hiatus for so long. I eventually beat Donkey Kong. I thought it was a really fun game all around and a perfect introduction to the month. But as for my next order of business, I decided to fix my eyes on a whole different genre.
I actually beat Donkey Kong Country Returns, so I like that game. It's smooth. It's a fun experience.
I could tackle next. I thought maybe no.
See, why niggas edge me like that? Cause I was gonna get real hype when Luigi's Mansion popped up. I don't really like Paper Mario. I'm just keep it a stack. Keep that RPG shit to the Pokemon niggas. You feel me? I'm not trying to. You feel me? I'm Mario. Well, I'm not trying to wait and see what a Goomba could do to me. I'm trying to stomp on his head and keep it pushing. I'm not trying to. You feel me? Word, bro. Let that RPG shit go to Pikachu and them. That's just me though. I don't really.
Oh my gosh.
Not really like it like that.
Paper Mario Sticker Star. I remember playing this when
I played it a little bit though. I stole it from my cousin.
I'm kidding. I needed a change of pace, and luckily for me, my 3DS offers something that's pace-changing on multiple levels. Gameplay, intellectually, emotionally. It was time for me to dive back into the world of Phoenix Wright. Yes, this thing is called a 3DS, but I also call it my Phoenix Wright machine. I mean, look
I never played this shit either. Damn, I gotta lock in. Holy shit, I just gotta lock in. I never played this. I keep seeing memes on it, but I never played it.
What I was getting myself into. A tremendous cast of characters, intense crime cases, bone-chilling courtroom moments, music that willingly make me pull out my crusty old earbuds just to listen to. A simple summary of the gameplay loop is you play as Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney investigating crimes,
the irony is so crazy,
and defending not guilty verdicts.
No way that all happened. Uncle with the uncoincidentally.
A courtroom with a fantastic and vast cast of characters and an amazingly woven story. Now, I've said this before, I'm not the biggest story-driven person. I rely on gameplay heavily in most cases, and while gameplay-wise, investigating and gathering evidence information can drag on for me at times, it's when you step into the courtroom where tension and satisfaction escalate dramatically. Each case, you're tested with your recollection as you have to solve and point out contradictions to testimonies using witnesses' stories and evidence gathered during your investigations. It is a series that balances both very intense themes, but also doesn't take itself too seriously. I mean, the legal system, characters, and scenarios you have to face are pretty ridiculous at times, but the payoff for continually prying open each and every case, every testimony, every lie is legitimately unmatched. Like, the writing and story and case design is seriously that good. It's a series filled with goosebump reactions and satisfaction, music that's insanely catchy but also intensifies the game tenfold, and presents cases that are dramatic, extreme, funny, and sometimes even emotional. I've only played the first game! Okay, I lied. I have played the second game up until the final case. I don't know why I stopped, I just did, but that was my goal for the next few days, finally completing the second game in this series. And I just want to say, like, what terrible timing to stop playing. The second game, Justice for All, has been considered by many to be the weakest game in the first trilogy, and while I do agree it's weak in a few areas, the final case in this game...
I ain't got really much to say. I mean, like, I've never played this shit ever.
Game's existence.
Ever.
And I just
all I see is memes.
before the finale. You know,
Means the niggas, the main character doing that. He be pointing at the nigga like this.
Setup, it just makes things so smooth.
And the other nigga, he be like,
through multiple menus to present.
You feel me? That's all I know.
Minor advantage to the 3DS.
That's all I know.
A separate touchscreen, but I've always
this nigga got a carry on his head. Nigga think he a pig.
Coming back to this franchise felt like I never left.
You
It
know.
reminds me of playing through cases while traveling, being sucked into its world and characters. And Case 4, man.
Yo, looking at him, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. It's like, yo.
While traveling, being sucked into its world and characters.
It's gotta suck being born with no chin. Like. You see how like some niggas is born without lips. I'd rather have no lips than no chin. Like I'm side profile. Okay. It's fucking there, dickhead. Stop riding cock. Stop riding cock. I have a chin.
Case 4, man, again. What?
But nah, yeah, I'd rather
so
have no
tension,
lips and no
twists,
chin.
Emotions. Just look at how thrilled I am.
Your side profile will be fucked for years.
By this point, it was day 14. After finally completing the emotional roller coaster that was Case 4, I actually went on to play the first case in the third game, but I really didn't want to spend.
Wait, look, you see, look, this that little shit you be doing. I told you.
Franchise, so I moved on to my next project. Surprisingly, a Nintendo Direct happened today. I anxiously waited for any 3DS announcements. I was severely disappointed. Oh well, that just gives me an excuse to move on to one of my most anticipated 3DS games for this challenge. Metroid 2 Samus Returns. This is the only mainline Metroid I haven't played to completion.
I've never played it.
I remember doing a marathon before Metroid Dread came out on Switch, and yeah, I skipped this one. I didn't own this version.
Let me know
a
thing of all the games I should play. I ain't gonna lie.
But I've been wanting to dive into this one for a while, so I was actually pretty excited. So for the next few days, I began my Metroid 2 journey. My excitement, however, slowly waned during this game's beginning. I just wasn't feeling it. I don't know if I wasn't in the Metroidvania mode, or maybe this experiment in general was getting old for me. Luckily, it didn't last too long. I think there were multiple reasons for this. Firstly, the start of the game was a little on the slower side. Also, I couldn't get a firm grasp on the game's controls. Coming from Metroid Dread, a game that has movement so fluid it could glide through a screen door, Metroid 2 took some getting used to. It doesn't feel terrible, it's just different. I would say it's more snappier than smooth in some cases. Like, for example, the combat gets to be pretty static and less fluid because of the countering system. It can feel kinda choppy using that. And with the form factor of the 3DS, platforming combined with combat can feel a bit cluttered with its controls. I do commend them that they utilized every button the 3DS has to offer, but
ain't gonna lie, game, you just use claw.
Things can feel pretty tight.
There be tryhards on 3DS, nigga. You'd be surprised. Look, I hit a nigga with one of these. Imagine trying to play Pokemon and a nigga hit you with one of these. Claw grip on the 3DS. Niggas not doing it like me, though. Come on, nigga.
Another example, on day 17, I took a road trip with my brother. I brought my 3DS, non-XL, and played some Metroid. But after playing for a while, my hands felt cramped from the intense platforming and fighting. I do recommend that if you ever decide to play this game, try your best to play on an XL. If you have average size hands, you'll be doing your joints a favor. So yeah, I didn't make that same mistake twice. Most of my sessions from then on involved the 3DS XL. I think it was also frustrating because this game is honestly pretty challenging. One thing Metroid 2 does a good job at is teaching you to master this game's movement and mechanics, cause man, I actually died a few times during the early parts of learning the game. If you don't know the structure of Metroid 2, your mission is to hunt down and exterminate all Metroids, so you'll be facing a lot of bosses / mini-bosses throughout your playthrough, and when you're still warming up to the game's controls, that can get kinda difficult as well as annoying. And before you say skill issue, this was during the first hour or so of the game. It got a lot better once I finally started getting used to the overall feel of it. It just took some time to get fully invested.
Yo, wait, hold on. Quick question, right? I ain't mean to interrupt your monologue, gang. But Samus is a bad bitch under that suit, right? I'm just making sure I'm the blonde girl from Super Smash Bros. That's her, right? Okay.
But that's just it. Like,
Okay, I like that.
At this point in the month,
I like that. You
thinking
kill that
about
monster,
getting
sis.
fully
Period.
invested into
You
another
slay that beetle,
again
bitch. Mm-hmm.
wasn't the most appealing.
Slay that monster.
You know,
bitch.
I could relate to Samus, all alone on this planet, not seeing any life forms. It kind of reminds me of myself in this experiment. Most of my play sessions up until this point had just been me, my bed, and my 3DS, and I just want to be clear and say that I have nothing wrong with this. In fact, that's when I usually find myself gaming, but doing an experiment like this that forces you out of the mainstream media feels almost more isolating. I kind of found myself at a stalemate. I wasn't gaining the satisfaction of single-player content, and basically, I was just craving a multiplayer
Cuz, nigga, you gotta get on the Mario Kart. I'm sounding like a broken record, but I'm dead ass, nigga. Yo. The adrenaline you get from whacking a nigga with a red turtle shell in Mario Kart, nigga, it's better than crack. Nigga, if you wanted someone in Mario Kart and you crack them with a red shell when they in first place and you pass them, nigga, that's... it's like heroin, nigga. It's like, I love that shit.
And it got me thinking, what would be the best way of going about this problem?
I'm a genie.
And it was at that moment when I was reminded of one of the best features the DS family
fucking genius
ever created. 3 words for you. DS download play. I don't think DS is a word. The DS
when niggas was broke, we had to do this for Mario Kart 7, and they will always have to be a shy guy. Word up.
The DS era. One was obviously the lack of internet connection everywhere you went. There needed to be a way to connect these devices together without Wi-Fi. Another thing was, not everyone would own the same games, and to coordinate with your friends on which games to buy was just too much hassle. There needed to be a way to have the convenience of playing local multiplayer wherever, whenever, and with whoever. And thus, DS Download Play was born. I honestly couldn't give you an educated answer on how this all works, but basically, multiple DSs can connect to each other and transmit game data wirelessly. There would be one host with a compatible game, and all the other players would connect. Oh my
gosh, yo, that download play on a Mario Party DS, nigga. Yo, don't even get me started on this shit, bro.
And this opened
This shit was
amazing.
amazing.
Way more opportunities for multiplayer. Now, I will
Yo,
say
I'm
this,
forgetting all this
content
shit even
available
existed.
varied
Yo, the
with each
Mario vs.
game.
Luigi
Some were
nigga used to
very
get
limited,
strengthened now.
minigames
Dead
and
ass.
such. Others required each player owning the game to have a better experience, but at the end of the day, it didn't matter.
Fun fact, yes, I did used to steal Mario Party, Super Mario Bros. DS, Sonic Rush. I stole that all from my cousin. When I blow up and you see this video, Mud, appreciate you for holding it down. I think he in DR right now. Love.
I was a kid playing Luigi's Poker with family, and I was okay with that. However, there was one game that exceeded every other DS game's download play. It was, quite honestly, the perfect game for the future. It was time to pop in and visit an old classic, Mario Party DS. I don't think I need to explain Mario Party. It's primetime board game chaos.
Right here, nigga,
Mario
that
Party
shit,
DS
you are.
is no different.
Right here, nigga,
That's
that's
what I would say, except for the fact that it has a full-on single-player campaign with multiple bosses.
Bruh.
My favorite thing about this entry is the developers understood the importance of Mario Party multiplayer. The DS download play function isn't really limited at all. It allows pretty much the entire game to be accessed by other players even if they don't own a copy, which I feel was so
Yo, this is
key for
like
this game to
top
excel.
3 games of
And
all
it
time.
really did
I'm
for
dead
me
ass.
and
I
I
spent
remember
so
playing this
much
with my
hours
siblings
on this,
road
bro.
Trips, whether it was the typical board
With my
game action,
cousins.
the weird puzzle modes,
Yo,
or
it's-
even just replaying
bro.
minigames. It was by far the best valued multiplayer game on the DS.
By far.
And so with all that
No,
being said,
Mario Kart DS
I
2.
had the game.
Respect it.
I just needed to find 3 people as crazy as me that would pull out their dusty DSs in the current age. I started planning for a day to do it, and on day 8,
Yo, my mans
I
don't be on
rounded up
that
some
no more,
friends
bro.
and family to play Mario
Niggas think they too cool
Party
for the
on
game now. You feel me? Like,
DS.
come on,
Man,
bro.
I enjoyed this a lot. I was ready for a change of pace in terms of gaming interaction. It was such a nostalgic experience and just as chaotic as ever. Looking back, the game is unbalanced in some regards, and the boards are pretty tiny, but I was not deeply analyzing this game. I was just there to have a good time. And you may be thinking, you drug these poor souls into your little experiment. What, so you could selfishly hog their time for content? Like, why would you? Because I was lonely.
Damn.
It was such a fun time playing this again. It had probably been close to a decade since playing this last, so you
That's
can
real though.
get
I ain't
an
gonna lie,
idea
gang.
of
That's
just
real.
how nostalgic this session
That's
was.
real as fuck.
Seriously, shoutouts to these guys. They didn't have to do this, but it was fun and we had a good time. After that Mario Party hangout, I kinda took a break, honestly. The next few days, I wanted to focus on a big video project of mine, so I got on the editing grind and I didn't have time to play really at all. But by day 24, I was finally ready to dive fully back in to Metroid 2. Now, this is when I truly started to get back
Give
into
this
the groove
blonde
of
bitch a
things.
rest already,
I finally
dude. Damn.
committed, learning the game and getting into the Metroid mood once again. And after getting over the starting hump, the game actually started to feel pretty good. Like mentioned earlier, it's snappier, but I think that plays into its strengths, especially during some of the later boss fights. It's also so nice having a map on the bottom screen. Oh my gosh, other Metroidvanias can kind of get irritating with the amount of times you have to stop and open up the map menus and blah 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 blah. But with the dual screen function of the 3DS, dude, this just makes
Damn,
things
I'm not
more
a gamer as I thought I was. I used to just camp
wish it was a
Pokemon all
little
day.
more
And Mario
helpful.
Party.
And
Lock
when
in
I
with
say
me.
this, I mean this Metroid feels very linear, almost too linear. I know Metroid's latest entries have sort of fell into the hand-holdy design. I prefer the gameplay loop of Super Metroid, scouring planet Zebes with an intense emphasis on exploration. I just found it so satisfying finding upgrades and remembering places that utilize my new tools to then backtrack and discover substantial areas that progressed me forward. I understand this isn't for everyone. This design kind of encourages to get lost in its world, and so having a straightforward progression is not bad by any means. I just prefer the former. Metroid 2 sections off each area by having a certain quota of Metroids you have to destroy in order to progress, so it kind of limits the options on where to explore or where Metroids can be. Every section basically acts like a quote-unquote level, and you can only progress within the parameters of said level. Backtracking isn't really essential here. I also felt like the bosses, and especially the enemies, got really repetitive as the game went on. There was not much variety in the enemy department. Most of them were just different variations of each other. The bosses were more tolerable though. It was pretty satisfying checking them off the list as you progressed, and I mean, I really liked the whole concept of bounty hunting Metroids. I just kind of wish that there was just a little more to the exploring aspect, but again, I understand that's personal preference. But overall, I still enjoyed it. I thought it was a fun game all around. It got pretty challenging near the end. Definitely one of the more fulfilling
What's the best Metroid game
I've played. But despite some of its flaws, I still had a good time.
I need a good
Glad I could check this
introduction.
one off the Metroid list.
Because I love playing as fine women. I love it.
The break plus finishing up Metroid took a decent chunk out of the month, and so I had 2 final days left of this experiment. Every game I started, I tried my best to finish, and so with these last 2 days, I couldn't really find a
30
game in
days.
my
I'm not
library
even
that
gonna
I
lie
thought
to
I
you,
had.
gang. I don't even want to sound like that guy or anything, bro. But 30 days, no Mario Kart. No. Nigga, 30 days and you beat Metroid and Donkey Kong. And some roleplay lawyer shit, dude. Like Luigi's Mansion right there, gang. Like Pokemon Alpha Sapphire is right there, gang. Like we could really go underground too, like, you know, word, bro.
Have enough time to complete, and
So
so
Nintendogs is right there, gang. Like, come on,
to
bro.
finish
Like,
out the month, I decided to go the
come
route
on, bro.
of playing something that's a little more
No Zelda either. Like, even though
timeless.
I haven't, I still played. Oh fuck.
Mario Kart 7. Out of 10, this game is pretty decent. Talk about nostalgia. I believe
Nigga,
this
what?
was my
It's
first
number
game
one.
for the 3DS
Word
system.
up.
So for
It's
me,
number one.
this was
No
a fitting
contest.
conclusion, as well as the
It's 10 out of 10
moment
games.
reliving
Best game
that
of all
show.
time. I'm dead
Day
ass.
29, I hopped
I'm so
into
dead
some
ass. This is
standard
the greatest
races
Mario
to get a
Kart game
feel
I
for
ever
the
played in my
game
life.
again. This entry isn't really bad. It's just sort of lacking. I mean, the box art says
100% it in. All that.
There's not much
All
here.
that.
Something that
What
was
you mean there's not
interesting
much
is
there?
I stumbled upon the first-person mode.
Don't get me tight, gang, because I fuck with you, but if you keep slandering my game, gang, if you keep slandering my game, it's gonna get hectic. I don't like when niggas diss talk Mario Kart 7. I'm dead ass. Like, that was my first ever 3DS game. I remember the trailer like it was yesterday. me drop this. Dun, 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 dun. What the? Hold on. No. Pause the trailer. Yeah, I would think Mario Kart 7. Let me full screen. Yeah, I would think Mario Kart 7 in here, right? Right? What the fuck is a polar bear doing in Arlington, Texas? Why the fuck is Super Mario Maker 3DS? This is another lick I ran on my man. Keep it on the hush though, because he might see this. This is the other one. Why, nigga? Why? You feel me? Like, nah, this really number one right here. Like, I don't know why the camera not focusing. The camera being a bitch today, but word up. Word up. On to the video. Yo, bro, why is niggas acting like this is not the first ever Mario Kart to put the gliders in the air, to put the shit underwater, to got you can customize the court. Yo. Niggas not really seeing it for real. Niggas like saying 3DS. Niggas love saying, oh, the best Mario Kart gotta be DS. Oh, the best Mario Kart gotta be Mario Kart 8. Fuck you. How about that? How about you suck a bag of nuts? Word up. Word up. If we talk about sheer innovation and sheer just good content, like if you really just want to pick up and play some good content, like you can't get better than Mario Kart 7. I'm dead ass. And that's coming from someone who played every single Mario Kart. Every single Mario Kart I have played. Even that shitty SNES shit. Even that. I played all of it. Even the shit in arcade. Even the shit in the arcade. I played it in David Buster's. Yeah, I was whipping that hoe. Got third place, but it's fine though, game. Like you feel me, bro? I'm trying to put y'all on game now. I'm trying to put y'all on game. Like this really one of one. You can't beat this. And we got the best tracks, best soundtrack. Like, come on, bro. Like, what Mario Kart you know? What Mario Kart you know? You could play as a fucking Wiggler. Up to that point, we got a B. We got a Queen B. I'm not even gonna get loud. Cause what is there to get loud about? What's understood don't have to be said. You feel me? What's understood don't gotta be said.
It was definitely challenging, that's for sure, especially on something like Rainbow Road.
Because he's a bot.
Gets pretty trippy using the gyro
he's a bot.
controls.
He sucks at the game. That's why I don't like it.
3D slider, and you have a recipe for a serious case of nausea at its worst. That's pretty much what I only did that day, going through tracks I haven't played in years. But alas, it was the final day of this journey. If I'm being honest, I was ready to get back to the norm. I had some other games I wanted to play, but I wanted to finish this strong. So
not a single Pokemon
that day
game.
With more Mario Kart 7, trying to beat all the other cups I didn't get to. But man, playing with these CPUs again just felt bleh. It just kind of felt numb, like I was going through the motions or counting down the minutes. I eventually found my way back to the starting menu, and as I sat there, I totally forgot that Mario Kart 7 offered online multiplayer. So I said, you know what the heck, I'll try this out. No way. I was kind of shocked, honestly. I completely forgot the servers hadn't shut down yet, and so surprisingly, I found myself playing Mario Kart 7 online. It was actually pretty wholesome, the fact that there were other people out there still playing their 3DSs online. Literally, I joined the same group of 5 people in worldwide races the entire time. Like, the thought that we could possibly be the only ones playing the original Mario Kart 7 at this time was hilarious to me. It was seriously such a nice cherry on top of the whole month. But more importantly, it showed me that people still cared about the 3DS. I don't think I'm alone when I say a lot of people have a firm attachment to this device. And after playing it for a whole month straight, I was reminded why that is. This is an incredibly polished portable through and through. It's so slick and easy to pop open and play this thing whenever. But hardware isn't the only plus. The 3DS, while having a slow launch, gradually gained a really great library of games and offered a lot of quality digital titles on the eShop as well. Like I said, I remember this system fondly. But after limiting myself to only the 3DS for these last 30 days, I regained an appreciation for this thing again. It was more fun coming back to this than I actually thought, and to cap off my 3DS experience with other 3DS users online was quite literally the perfect send-off.
Pretty helpful.
So that was
Not
my
hopeless.
3DS for
Wholesome.
30 days.
That's the
It
word
was
I was
fun.
looking for.
It was really fun.
Pretty awesome.
Was it life-changing?
It should be. But, feel me, 30 days, he ended it off with Mario Kart 7. Can't beat that one. I ain't gonna lie. Even though you said 7 out of 10, I'm gonna let you rock, bro. You haven't played Pokemon, you feel me? That's damn near like, you feel me? Like, wow, I got this PlayStation. I never played God of War. Like, you feel me, bro? Like, that's just how you sound. Damn, I got this Xbox. Let me not play Halo, you feel me? I got this Switch. Let me not play Zelda, like, you feel me? Or Mario. Like, you feel me, game? Like, that's how I feel, bro.
But at the very least, I hope I
It's cool,
inspired
though.
someone to pick up their old 3DS and fire it back on again. I don't know. I do recommend trying something like this, though. It was pretty enjoyable, and it doesn't even have to be the 3DS. And while I would have loved to dive into some more 3DS games, I'm just glad I chose.
Luigi's Mansion is right there, gang. Yo, let me tell y'all something right now. Luigi's Mansion is one of the ones, bro. Luigi's Mansion is right there, bro. It's right there. Like, you recording the shit right there. It's right there. It's right there, bro.
Was not to suffer.
Oh, nah. Thank God you ain't play that bullshit. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Thank yo. Word. Because that would have been hard. That would have been hard. I ain't gonna lie. It was a great video, though. It was a great video. You feel me? Gave me a chance to nerd out a little bit. Gave me a chance to nerd out a little bit. Bring out the old collection and shit. Remember. Always remember.